So I just thought I would share some of the shirts I'm making for a trip we're going on. And I was using the foil iron-on again, and I had just recently done a foil iron-on video. But I'm mostly doing this just for myself so that in the future I can look back at stuff that I've made. But I was using the foil iron-on here. Actually, this one was holographic, the 70. And then up here is the foil iron-on, and actually down here I used puff. And I do have a video of doing the puff. If you go back into my videos, I'm just gonna see if I can get an angle of this, but the black is really nice. You can't really see, but it is puffy. And then I made this one here. And unfortunately, it looks okay on the video, but in person, it's a bit dark. Like I have one hanging up here. And you see how you can't really see it. So even though it's so nice, like if you come in close here, I love this is, again, this one's all foil iron-on. I love it, but it's just, you can't see it that well, so I decided on the back to use the puff again. This is the white puff, and do a Disney on the back. So, see if I can, oh yeah, I can get in better here and you can kind of see the puff a little bit better. And again, I do have a video on using this. So we discovered when we were at the park that the puff on the back actually turns pink in the sun. This is the puff vinyl that I used. It's from Trans Wonder. I believe I got it off Amazon, but I'll see if I can post the link. I won't be doing the link right away because I'm doing a lot of projects today. But if somebody reminds me in the comments, I will look for where I purchased this. But yeah, it's got these dots on the top depending on which sheet you pick. And I was using the pink one, so that means in the sun it's going to turn pink. You can do a blue one or a purple one. And I do have a video making Mickey shirts using this, like from start to finish, that you can go and watch of my other videos. But just for quick reference, I used the glitter cut setting. And for heating, I used 320 for 15 seconds with butcher paper. And you're not supposed to use Teflon over top because you need something to help absorb the moisture. And then I'm also experimenting right now with doing some sublimation versions of this. And I did a version of this one over here. I know these shirts are only 60% polyester, so it is going to wash out, but we're probably only going to use it for the one time, and then I can just use these as pajama shirts after. I have lots of sublimation videos on my YouTube channel, so if you need to know how I did these, please check it out. So I also ended up making my own 70th Disneyland hat. And what I did was I used these HTV iron-on patches. I believe I have a video already using these and how to use them, but if I don't, that means I haven't uploaded it yet. But basically they look like this, and there's peel on the back so that you can iron these on to whatever you want. I printed off my image with sublimation on my sublimation printer, and then I ironed it on. And the reason this hat is actually sublimation hat, but I decided to put the patch on because I don't know if you've seen the heat press for the hats. you can only do an image about this big, and I wanted to have a much bigger image, so this way I could iron this flat with a regular iron, heat press, not an iron. Iron does not get hot enough. So heat press, and then I was able to use my hat press on a lower temperature and until it stuck on to the hat here. And for the ears here, what I did was I used my Cricut machine to cut out black and white. This is like a leather, faux leather sheets. Okay, so I used these sheets, and on the back I made them white, and on the front black, and I put a piece of wire in between so that I can bend them a little bit if I want to. And then I ended up deciding just to hot glue them on, and I have glitter glue that has sparkles in it, but I also added, just sprinkled glitter on here because I had some really nice black stuff when the hot glue gun was still wet. And I didn't have time to record making this because I was in a rush to get the stuff done before our trip. I also decided to make us luggage tags, Mickey luggage tags. So what I did was I used white, this one is sparkly, but I used just plain white leather, and duplicated the Mickey on both sides, just of the white leather. And then in iron-on material, sparkly glitter iron-on, I ironed on the Mickey. I actually just used a paint pen for the pink in there. And on the back, I used to put my name. And they were very easy to make. And then you fold it in half and glue it and put a book on top so that it'll dry flat. So yeah, this was really fun making all this stuff. And now I'm going to show you some stuff I made last year for my daughter's trip. I made them a bunch of shirts. So I just thought I'd throw in pictures to give you ideas of things you can make.